Welcome to Scottish Outdoor Life. I'm back down at Walkmill again. You've probably just watched the video that I put on. I caught 2 fish spinning further up. I actually got 2 here on Wednesday that I didn't have the camera. Got one out here on a vision, and I got one down in the bit called Broxley Shop. Got that on the fly. So I'm just trying. It's 6 inches up than the other day I was fishing it, so I'm just trying to get out here, but it's pretty deep, to be honest, and pretty powerful, but we'll try and get out. I should be able to pick my way. Getting back out might be the issue, to be honest. It was pretty deep the other day. The setup I used, 15-foot Loomis NRX. I bought it second hand about 4 years ago. I use a Rio long head spay line with a 5-foot airflow sink tip, and then a fly that I've not named yet, but that catches me the majority of my fish. It's orange with a bit of flash in it and goose buttes and stuff like that, but I really must name it because there isn't anything quite like it around. So listen, we'll try and pick our way out here. Better get the Polaroids on, it's getting pretty deep, so I can see where I'm going, and hopefully we'll get one, or hopefully get another 2, and I can show you them on camera. Don't know if you quite saw that, another fish out here. There's a lot of fish sitting in here. I'm just trying to pick my way out. As you can see, we're pretty far from the shore. But this is where we've been seeing them. It is running fish coming through. It's heading and tailing all the time. I was a wee bit annoyed. I didn't have my camera the other day because I saw 12 in about 10 minutes coming through this bitty. It'll be a bit of a challenge getting back out with it, because I'm not too sure if I can get through this bitty in that height. So I might need to go back up and round the stone. But it's often places like this, getting out to awkward bitties, that catches you the fish. So just working my way out here. It's amazing on a big river like this, just the difference 6 inches makes in river height. It's not actually it's often not the depth, it's actually the push of the current. There's another fish out here, see? This is why I'm trying to get out here. They're coming over this, so this gap here is all that they can come through. Can't come through any of that, and they can't come through anything at the far side. So it's about this time every day. It's got slightly later. There's another fish. I don't know if you just caught that. You know, there's an awful lot of fish coming into the Tay system just now. The catches might not reflect it at the moment, but there's certainly a lot of fish around. Bear in mind, the tidal, so as far as you can see here, it's tidal to that point. So this is This is really the first non-tidal bit of water, this bit in here, that they've got to sit in. But every fish coming into the Tay system, apart from running the River Amond, which comes in down there, has to come through here. So Isla fish, Tummel fish, now the last twice I've been in here, I've pulled one and boiled 4. So hopefully with a little bit of water on it. A bit more pace about the fly, then we'll maybe get we'll maybe hook one on the fly in here. It was quite slow and snaky because this is a wee dead bit in here and you can see that's running faster. But what's that? Since I've been here, that's 3 or 4 fish that I've seen, and that's fish going through. There'll be the odd one sitting in here, but these are definitely running fish. You can tell the way they're coming up, flicking their tail, head and tail. There's another one, see, just a flick of the tail. They show here, they like showing here as they're coming through. Obviously I can't get further up here, it's too deep, it'd be well over my head in here. But obviously these fish are coming through this point here, so although we're seeing them here, we know we're covering fish. In terms of how to fish it, there's 2 ways I can fish this bit. There's another fish there. Hopefully you're seeing these fish on camera. I can either cast it out there and hold it here away from this faster current so that it's got more of a truer swing. It's smoother, the line's in a traditional sort of belly, or I can cast it out and drop my rod point, and you'll see this heavy current here drags it, and then as more comes into here it's going to pull it across quite quickly. What's right, what's wrong? I've tried it both ways the past couple of days, and yeah, I've had boils doing it both ways, so nothing's actually hooked though. Just got to keep trying different things, see what makes it fish the best. If I do drop my rod instantly, the fly doesn't actually fish, it remains pretty static until it gets down into here, so it's not fishing over this bit. You hopefully saw that in the last cast. If you cast it out and then hold it here, that's starting to pull that fly already, so that fly's fishing pretty much straight away. Folk talk about mending the line and things like that, but often just simply your rod position makes a massive amount of difference to the way the fly fishes. In this situation, if you're not sure, like I am just now, it seems to work both ways. Sometimes I do one cast holding it that way and then another cast further down, so that fly is currently fishing away down in there, whereas when I held my rod out it was fishing up here. There's another fish in here. Again, just head and a tail running through. But you can see I've cast that out, dropped my rod, and that fly's just floating. It will tighten up eventually, probably around about now it's starting to fish, but that fly's been dead from there to there. Think about what your fly's doing, not what your line's doing essentially. Make your line do what you want the fly to do. Listen, I'm no expert, but another thing you can do if it's not moving like the way you want it, just give it a figure of 8 or give it a tweak, a pull, so that the fly's not sort of dead drifting. It's actually, it is moving. There's another fish just there. You see the frustration. How many is that we've seen now? 7 or 8 fish maybe? There's certainly a couple off camera as well. So all these fish have gone past my fly pretty much. Every tide there's a lot of fish coming off. And I've been here maybe, out here maybe 10 minutes. And we've seen 8 or 9 fish. Surprised nothing's taken that fly, honestly. I don't know if anyone knows sort of rough percentages of the fish that you see compared to the fish that you don't. You know, if I've seen 8 or whatever it is since we've been here, how many have gone past me under the water that we've not seen? There's another one. Two videos ago in the lower Red Gorton fish, I was actually stood on the far side, the lower Red Gorton side, fishing into that neck there. Come on, fish. I just turned my camera off and another one came up there. I didn't have my camera on when I was tying my fly in and I saw another one. Jeez, that's like 12 fish. God almighty. Just constantly running through. The amount of fish that are coming into the Tay system, I said it before, there's a lot of fish coming in. This is what we're seeing every day. Well, I'm not here every day, but this is what the gilly's seeing every day as well. God, there's a fish right here. It must be running all round about me. A head and a tail just behind me here. And another one. God almighty. I'll fish this down quite quickly the second time with a size 8. If I don't get a pull on the fly, I'm gonna come back out. There's another one, Jesus. I'm gonna come back out with a Vision 110 and throw that about for 20 minutes in here. And then I'll drop down with the fly in out to here, wade out to here, and then fish the shot, which is the rough water there. You sometimes get them hanging on the left hand side as they're coming through. They seem to sit there for a wee minute or two. Plus we've caught a few fish in here, so I'm a firm believer that was a poor cast. I'm a firm believer that you need decoys. You know, we've caught a few fish in here. If there's another fish, Jesus, right beside my fly. God's sake. Yeah, you need some decoys around about the beat, and the fish that you've caught and released will stay in the beat. And hang about. Then the fresh fish come in and they hang about beside them. They then stir the older fish up. You get a chance at the new fish. That's why it's really important to get a few caught and get them sitting about. Another fish here. I'll have one last cast with a fly, and then what I'll probably do, I was thinking about it, I'm going to Toby this bit up here, because it might fish alright with the extra 6 inches on it actually. I'm going to Toby this bit up here and then drop down in here with a Vision 110. And then I'll, oh look at that, what a dreadful cast. This wind's swirling about all over the place. Oh, stuff it. That wind's got up. So yeah, do that, do the Vision in here, Toby this in here, and then walk out there with the fly. It's provided nobody else comes down. We'll give that a shot. There's another fish out here. I've just got out here. So we'll just spend 15 minutes lobbing this Vision 110 around. They obviously didn't want the fly at the moment, because that was a size 10 we fished over them. Well, it's different fish going through all the time. It was a size 8 we gave them a look at. So we'll just see if one fancies this. Bear in mind, these fish have got one thing on their mind, and that's getting into the system and up the system. There's another fish up there. Another fish out here. They're just one thing on their mind, and that's just getting up the river. And another fish. Another one there. Just not looking at anything at all though. Hooked something, not sure what it is yet. No, it's not a salmon. Bloody hell, it's given a very good account of itself anyway. I think it's maybe, yeah, it's a big trout that's, it's a big trout caught up in the Toby, that's what it is. On the Toby. Last cast. It's another fish. God's sake. Just come out to the boil here. Fish this through. Must admit, I'm in between whether I think I should have a size 8 or a 10 on. I've got a 10 on just now. Maybe fish it down twice actually. I fish it down with a 10 and then come back up and do it through it with an 8. So yeah, not too sure whether to do this with an 8 or a 10. It's pretty rough water down in here as well. I was going to do it with a 10 first and then an 8. Just fish it twice. Well, nothing out there. Thought I might have got one in there. Giving that a right going over. So drop down into Garnicky here, just opposite the Hockey Stone. Some folk fish it up in here, but it's very thin water. You can wade down through all that. Maybe later in the season, or it's a wee bit higher and there's a grilse or two about, but I never bothered with it really. The main bit's below this stone out here, the Hockey Stone, down to the marsh. So we'll go and give that a shot, and then we'll probably head up the top half of the beat, up to the Gurnall and the Bleachings. We'll not get into the Bleachings, it's too high. It'll be tight to get out to the Gurnall, but we will get out. Yeah, we'll go and give that a shot and see what happens. We'll give this a run through first. I can't get into the bleachings here, it's too high. Well, it's too high by about at least 5 or 6 inches. So I'm just going to have a cast with the Toby. I'll do it from this bit here, the best bit, and then I'll walk down to the next bunch of stones and I'll do it off that as well. And then we'll go down into the gurnal. Looks like there's a couple of guys down there wading anyway, but yeah, not out at the bit that I want to go to with the fly, so we'll go and get cracking. So just going to give it a go in the gurnal to finish. I'm just going to throw a Toby about. The wind's pretty strong, so I'm not going to bother with a fly rod. Give it a few casts here, a few casts a wee bit further down, then a few casts at the bottom. So I've hooked something up in here. I think it's a sea trout. Yeah, pretty sure it's a sea trout. I've slackened my tension right the way off. Just see if we can land it. Look at that, a right silvery brown trout. It's a brownie. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, wee brownie. Another one, that's the second one today. Get it unhooked. There we go. Funny wee fish. And away. It's amazing how that little brownie can chase that Toby coming through that. I mean, that's me winding pretty much as hard as I can. And that thing wiggling about in the current, and it manages to catch it.